20th of July, coming from Australia. I can't keep it in. I've got to let it out. I've got to show the world. The world's got to see all the love that's in me. Hello. Good to see you here. Hey, listen, if you hang in there with this today, we clear energies as I come in. I'm coming from a space of 9D, 29 years, ascension pioneer, trailblazer, linking spirit to soul through human embodiment, coming from my heart and my higher heart of pure, divine, unconditional love. That is the foundation that I'm coming from today. So those of you that are newer to these energies, please understand that I'm really vocal, I'm really raw, real and down to earth, and I'll say fuck it, and I'll say whatever it is I need to say at the time with the energies. And as I'm talking right now, I'm just clearing energies from everybody that's watching this, and also helping to clear the energies out of your aura and energy field. If you take a moment to allow any energy residue that you've picked up from others, see yourself in clear water, and the old flotsam and jetsam is lifting up, and pure water is coming up from below. And it's up to you. This is a golden gift that's been handed. I'm sharing my divine grandmaster energy space right now, freely gifting this healing, because coming with 2024, more will cease and change. So what am I here to tell you that is so urgent today is about the two timelines we have running at the moment. Now, anything that I'm sharing today is a follow-on from Firstly to the Planet live ahead of time update. So I'm starting to share now about energies heading into the 8th of the 8th Lionsgate energies, which others are sharing about. Celia Fenn is the main person that will share beautiful, clear energies from source that I relate to the most on this planet, to do with the Lionsgate energies. I focus on the current energies. There's always something happening with the planets and alignments and energies, and I keep it very raw and real here in how this is affecting us in the human being a conscious empath. Okay, so let me share with you that mind control through the head and your thinking, when opening up with others, can lead to an overlay of their energies over you that you end up processing, and you may not be conscious of this. And if you find yourself at the moment going, I know, if you find yourself at any time when I'm talking and sharing going, I know, I went through this last week, you are not fully understanding, or you may not realize that when I'm sharing and talking, it's from a very new timeline in a brand new way, voicing firstly on the planet. So you may have related to something in the past or an older timeline. That is not now. This is brand new to the planet firstly, and the pitch in both ears, which is the masculine and feminine, coming in so strongly right now as I'm talking and sharing with you. And you don't need to understand everything I'm saying. It's about the energy and feeling and what you get from this. That's what it's about. Okay, so even with the greatest energy protection, you can have pendants, you can have crystals, whatever protection you are utilizing. When it comes to you opening your energy space up to someone and not pulling back and not being consciously aware in that moment, can open your mind, your head, your thinking up, and that's how they get in. Now, there's been many cautions and warnings about being conscious 24/7, and this is the messages that have come through. You need to up your game energetically, and I'm not going to sugarcoat the raw and realness that many are facing with the unseen energies of souls from their past trauma being out in the open, as many are experiencing And I've never seen psychotic energies on such a grand scale on the planet before as right in this now moment. This was building from the last 1 to 2 months. We're in the time at the moment. There are 2 timelines happening that are very relevant at the same time right now. And remember, anything that I'm sharing here in 3D words, this is much higher than these words alone. And I'm going to give you a living example at the moment to do with this, okay? So a person with a workmate opened up and listened to that person's personal issues. Now, in that moment, they did not pull back or did not take a conscious awareness moment to, oh, okay, I'm just about to open up my private energy space with this person. And they left their energy open, and they didn't take an inner step back, and the friend's energy overlaid onto this person because they care. We're so caring. We're so used to giving. A lot of us find it so hard not to because it's part of our natural nature, and we're needing to change our ways with this. Okay, remember, this is new information in a new way. And what they did was they went home, and the person that they live with, who just happened to be a conscious empath, and you know what happened, don't you? Yeah? With these 2 timelines and the psychosis energies and the unseen now being seen, what this person was revealing to another person of a higher vibration that was in the process of learning about consciousness and working on themselves, all that energy overlaid onto that person. That person then was not conscious of that. This is sneaky stuff here. They went home to the conscious empath, and because they have a personal connection with that person, instantly all of that and that person's energy came over the empath, and the empath had to leave their home. That's pretty big when someone has to get out of their own home from the energies. This is new. This was happening previously, but not in such an extreme way. Hours and half a day to consciously clear these energies is what this is taking. So I cannot stress enough, I say it with a smile, how big it is to pull back and only share your energy with others who are conscious. This is your private space, who are conscious and willing to exchange energy. That's the clincher. If someone is closed off and talking and sharing, and the person holding space think they're helping by listening, that person will come off second best. And we've reached a wall. Many are reaching a wall with their physical health. How do I know? Because I'm getting busier. I thought I was going to pull back and continue to do my emails because more people behind the scenes are wanting the information, and I'm keep sharing. This is an excerpt. If you want to be in the email list, I'm freely gifting for the rest of this year. It takes days and hours to write an update. I am living energy, giving energy every moment. I'm not channeling, okay? I'm not just talking. I am giving of my life energy. So I choose consciously when, where, how, as guided by the divine, when to do this. I was surprised to come on today. This is a very strong energy. This is like the energy of a 144 gathering, me coming and sharing with you here today. We don't know. Don't put it in a box what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. So I wrote an update about an old timeline and not being able to have others in our inner circle, and to be very conscious, because what I just shared with you is what can happen when you're not conscious. And again, as I'm saying that, I am working with more of you in one-on-ones behind the scenes and saying very similar things to souls. When I share information, then comes the but I was doing this, I was doing that, and then I already processed. And I'm asking souls to please stop with the words and accept this information. That's what I'm asking you, to accept this information as golden energy that I'm placing on a table between the two of us for you to uptake what you want. I ask that you take this as new information, different to anything else you read, heard, seen, felt, experienced, or gone through. This is, firstly, and newly to the planet, being voiced, and it's been 29 years to get here to be able to voice. Why do I share that? So you understand consciously what this opportunity for you to uptake is. It won't be here in the future personally as this. I am unable to hold this space anymore. I'm doing more behind the scenes, on one-on-ones, in videos, in emails, Grand Masterclass, 144 gatherings, for those of you that want to come forward to exchange energy. I am no longer energetically, remember I'm a mirror of the divine for you. I'm no longer able to give when it's not coming, because what happens, let me share. The soul that is more consciously awake will feel a smashing. It will hit hard. Honestly, it will feel icky and yucky, and it'll be like an inner explosion. It really will be quite, I call that severe. Maybe I'm over dramatizing. I'm Greek and I tend to anyway, so take it as it is. But you will feel it. You'll feel crappy. You won't feel good at all. And if you're not even conscious of this, what I'm saying, you will have no idea what that's about. So what can happen is you can stay in your cocoon and bubble and think you're protecting yourself. Meanwhile, you've sealed yourself off with somebody else's energies and you're in turmoil. Honestly, Masters, this is serious stuff. This is big stuff. And this can take people out. This is life-saving information. Okay, so please look out for 144 Gathering number 8 that's going to be held on the 6th of August. That's going to help further. Now there's a big whooshing and there's a golden light and golden wave of energy, golden and white wave of energy coming up through us now. So please uptake this. I wanted to share more. I'm now guided to shift it. I will write and share the email about we are currently in the in-between. And I want to share with you, that's an excerpt from my book, The In-Between, Anastacia Blue Beyond Guide, Walker of Two Worlds, 3D to 5D and beyond. This is an excerpt from the book that will be starting, fingers crossed, next year. I've had many messages about books and different things, and then we shift and grow and they're no longer required because I share so much live. So what I've written and shared, I could have written a dozen books by now, but what am I doing? Here, raw and real, with you all. We hold hands and jump puddles together. I'm not out there preaching and just talking. I'm living, embodying and sharing from my personal experiences as a human template through all of humanity, as an overseer of humanity's ascension from spirit to soul through feeling and the emotions. Tilt your head back and take what I call a galactic breath. All that stress out of your body. And again. When you make the whooshing sound, it lets your body uptake that. I'm releasing, and giving your body permission, and roll your shoulders around. This would make a great podcast as well, to listen to this as what's come. So the in-between, waiting for the new to be created, is a very interesting energy space to be in. The in-between is not a void as such, yet a newly created energy space. Come back into your body, free from all entanglements with others' energies. The in-between, feel yourself starting to body more, equals having patience and letting all the impatience go, further embodying now, and releasing older memories and times with others as they float through our energy field space, as those days are now gone. We are creating new spaces with others all the time now in micro moments, as there is no room for the word again in New Earth energies, as it is just that, new. The in-between is an interesting space to be in, as in giving oneself inner permission to relax and let go in segments, in micro sections at first, until we expand this and add this new energy space we are creating into a daily energy field space. This then shifts out of the old, of what no longer has an energy purpose or use for you, when creating in the newly. Bless. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm feeling the shift right now. I can feel the energies ease. There is a calmness and a serene energy here. So I've shared, in sharing that I was going to come on here live, a photo of someone that's on the top of a roof, reaching their hand down, and it says, ego, I got you, brother. And the person they're hanging on to, it's got attachments. And then the picture underneath says spiritual work, and it's pushing that person down, going, oh no you don't. It's along those lines. Oh no you don't. Okay, I'm going to leave with that with you. Lighten up and laugh, because the further and the higher we go, the more we laugh, especially now with the psychosis energies. And I just want to say to you also, and I shared this recently as well on my personal timeline, that the moment we refuse to hurt others because of our own pain is the time we evolve as souls. And I've had that motto without even knowing that there was one written by someone else for many years now. I will refuse, and it's a motto I've had all my life. I will not even lash out. I tried it once as an experiment to see, because I got tired of being shit on, and I went, okay, if they're a bitch, I'll be a bitch back. But you know what, the two wrongs don't make the right. So I gave it a go, and I know it does not work. So it would be great if everybody took this on, to refuse to hurt others because of our own pain. And there was one more thing I wanted to share. Oh, big whoosh of energy going. Thank you for being here. Nothing else is coming. I will share this written update in the New Earth ahead of time energy updates with Anastacia Blue Beyond Guide. And if you would like to join them, they are being freely gifted for the rest of 2023. The email address is theoraclespeaks@bigpond.com. From January 2024, an exchange is being asked, because what have I also been sharing? All is energy exchange in New Earth, and in New Earth. Know your worth. I am abundance is the mantra. The way is always provided when souls are ready. If you're not able to have, and you do not have that exchange for anything that's being offered, it just simply means it's not for you. Don't get into the 3D griping and whinging and complaining. It's not about that, okay? Rise above this. So please know we have two timelines going on at the moment. I have shifted onto a newer timeline. I do not want to put too many words to it. This is a deep inner process. The more we put the words to things, allows it to be subjected, to be infiltrated, to be interrupted. So keep it more within yourself, in your safe, sacred space. So the reason I'm coming on here today is to help you, to help yourself further. I love you so much. Thank you for being here, for everything you're going through. Please know we're going through a final releasing of our families with this timeline shift, and that many are in the in-between. Many are still on an old timeline. Me personally, I have moved, firstly, new to the planet, onto a new timeline. Not putting any more words to it than that. It just means that even anyone I'm close to or live with, that I am altering every single personal connection further meaning more space and time for me alone, because at the moment it's so challenging to go out there with the psychotic energies. I'm avoiding it as much as I can at the moment while I'm going through this adjustment period. So many people are processing and releasing in spirit, and if you do not have a link and a connection and are not praying and asking for help, because we're all needing assistance at the moment with each other, that's why you're watching this live. And please remember to share this to others as guided, and like and follow. So if you do not have that connection and you're closed off in your bubble, in your 3D energies with your thoughts and your energy and your anger, oh my gosh, I'm feeling for you. Get on your knees and pray, okay? Really pray and ask, help me to help myself, is the mantra and the prayer. Really feel it in your heart and solar plexus. And you only need to ask once. If you're asking more, you're coming from the head. Feel deeply. You are so worth it. Our superpower is our emotions. Our superpower is by feeling. That's what sets us apart from every other planet, every other species. That is our superpower. And that's why our consciousness was hijacked 22,000 years ago. The Atlantis fall, the timeline rebellion, I've already done a video and shared about that already. So you go and have a look. They're all being freely gifted. YouTube, Anastacia Blue Beyond Guide, Anastacia Blue Beyond Guide Facebook page. Okay? So nobody can say there wasn't help. When you're ready and willing to help you to help yourself. So many people come to me and say, I prayed and I asked, and I go, here I am. Okay? Living earth angels. I'm going to go. So much love, everyone. Thank you for everything you're going through. You matter. It's worth it. And this is where we hold hands and jump puddles together. Bless. Thank you.